All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and cut our carpet so we can install our trim kit. So what we're gonna do is I went ahead and we do have our hole cut here. I laid some plywood on top of that. You know, I'm not gonna put my full body weight, but I wanna go ahead and lay that plywood on there so I can lay my carpet flat. I'll stretch it to where it needs to be, and then I'm actually gonna use my hatch cover as a template. I'm gonna go ahead and set it inside the rail, and I'm basically gonna cut the carpet trace it with a razor blade. All right, so now we're getting ready to cut the carpet. Now what I've done, I took in the hatch and I have laid it upside down to get as close as I can to the carpet. I went ahead and stuck my guides in, and I went ahead and positioned it the way I want it on the rail. So I got my 1/8 inch gap here, 1/8 inch gap here. I got it centered in between here. And so now I'm gonna go ahead and take my razor knife and trace the hatch onto the carpet. Okay, so now we're back to how I traced this down here. I traced the hatch onto the carpet, and so I gave myself an 1/8 inch more all the way around the hatch. Once I laid this down, I discovered that when I put my access hole to, when I first started the job, to make sure I didn't have any utilities in the way, so it's just a little bit bigger, and that's not going to pass. Well, since we do have a double subfloor, you got 3/4 underneath this 1/2 inch particle board here. So what I'm going to do to make this right is I'm going to cut this out here, and I'm going to go ahead and replace the top layer. So that's what we're going to go ahead and get into right now. So I went ahead and cut out the piece that was just a little too small, and we went ahead and replaced it with the overlarge piece, and so it can hold our hatch and we can get a good trace mark on it. I stuck 4 screws in this small piece. I ran out of construction adhesive, and so I'm going to go ahead and come back just a little bit later once I have some more, when I have some adhesive, and go ahead and unscrew that, pull it back up, and go ahead and glue it back down. We definitely want to glue it back down to the other subfloor, just so we don't end up with any squeaks or any of that. So as of right now, we're just going to go ahead and continue, get our hole completely cut out, and start doing our trim kit install, because we can always go back and redo this before we install our carpet.